Satnam, this is an introduction to the upcoming Karam Kriya Consultancy Training, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about it, and you might be interested to join us. So what is it about? Two main areas of study: communication and numbers. Why communication? Word is God, God is a word. Word is a relationship of everything to everything. And we are here to be in relationship. It's our nature, human nature. So it's central field of everything is communication. And therefore we say study life through numbers, study numbers through life. And life is very vast and has many facets and dimensions to it. But central to all of that is communication. So our main field of study is communication. We are in a lot of trouble sometimes, and it's our language. Our language we speak with each other, and our language we speak inside of ourselves. So we need to tidy that up. A lot of contradictions, a lot of confusion, a lot of misunderstandings in communication. So we're going to work on how can we sort that out, yeah? And the idea really there is, if we heal the language, we heal ourselves, we heal each other, we heal society and whole communities. And this is not to say all other modalities of healing and don't have their place, they do. But our interest is to put language in the center of them. And how then from our language is our behavior, and from our language is our thoughts, and how our thoughts affect our language, and how our behavior affects our language. So if we change the language, we change our thinking, and we change our behavior. And sometimes we have to change our thinking to improve our language, and change our behavior to improve our language. But always we're looking at language in the middle. Now, how are we going to understand language in the deepest possible sense? So for that, we're going to relate to numbers, and we say study life through numbers, numbers through life. So the life part is the communication, and what about the numbers? Actually, there would be no world without numbers. So this is bottom line, basically. And you may have to think about that, and you're welcome to take your time, but there would be no world without number. So it's the most fundamental reference we can have. Behind every religion, behind every different philosophy, teaching, there would be no teaching if there would be no numbers. So why not look at the numbers? Go really to the backbone, the essence of the things. So our question is, can we decode our language using numbers to decode it, and using numbers then to reflect back how we can change the story, change the puzzle, reframe things, and have a deeper window into what's going on in our life. And then we say let the numbers guide you. So how can the numbers guide us in hearing another's word? What are they really saying? What they say, how they say it, why are they saying it, the moment in a conversation when things get said, and who is speaking to who, what are the roles that are being played. Oh, somebody said to me the other day, is it very intellectual? And I replied, no, it's highly intelligent. Because sometimes we think spirituality has nothing to do with the mind. Actually, real spirituality, the mind must be very transparent, very evident and very clear. And for that needs an intelligence beyond the mind. But intelligence is not just about sitting and meditating and that kind of thing. So we apply the mind, we make the mind work for us. Mind is intellect itself, it's a thing, it's an entity. Intelligence is a process, it's a practice, it's a consciousness. So just to have that clear as well, it's not all about theory. We do a lot of practices and engage ourselves in the process implied by the numbers. So it's quite a deep study, it takes time. There's 9 sessions of 5 days each, and each one is its own focus and topics. and we go through that over 2.5 years approximately. And it's a lot of work, so you'll have homework to do, a community to work together with, and just in case you're worried about this commitment, we do allow that if you miss a session or a few sessions, you can catch up on the next round. This is an ongoing training. A very large part of what we do also in communication is sequences. Every conversation has an order, has a sequence. And if we don't get the sequence right, actually it really adds to the confusion in our communication. And often we miss steps in the sequence of our communication, and therefore the other person cannot understand us. So we do approach our work and process of sequencing in communication, and that really helps a lot as well. Okay, so we'd love to see some of you there, here. In fact, this is going to be at Quinta the Rajo ashram in Portugal, and bless you, Satnam.